after 7 o'clock. Birdie, swing and miss. Guess the venue where he hit one 451.
Coors Field.
Bingo. Yeah, that was 496. I forget where I saw it. Was it somewhere on the board? And on the hands, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Statcast.
Called strike 3. Fastball. Let's take a look at some news and notes around Major League Baseball. Pirates, yes, after what has been a late rally here for the San Diego.
Their innings this year are 0-12.
Yeah, it's on Stallings. Takes outside.
I had mentioned it in our open. Beat Milwaukee, and if they're in the clubhouse.
Yeah, Braves did it here last year, late in the season. You have your party and everything else. Them wanting to be in that spot. Stallings couldn't hold up. Marlon Cruz drives home 2 more.
They got to keep pushing. We have seen 4-run leads evaporate. Hey,
and on we go. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see that game in the how the Reds bounce back.
Well, the Pirates
late, but fell a run short yesterday. So again, something else to tough ball clubs.
Never a fan when you start in the NFL, maybe.
Liner to Edwards. Sandy done. Eori Perez on the IL. Luzardo a career high in innings on the doorstep. September nearing 100 innings, which is up there in the top of Major League Baseball. And that's game, and maybe one more start before it's all said and done. But as he gets the roller here to second base,
things set up and how he throws. That should the Marlins get into a postseason series
of Edward Cabrera, because as we mentioned earlier and Skip talked about last, I've thought about it way too much. Been the epitome of find a way to win today, tomorrow.
Piecing things together.
Yeah. The bullpen, tomorrow's plan might be upended rather quickly. Three-ball payoff pitch from Cabrera. Just a tad low.
But he sure didn't miss by much. And look at the movement of that pitch. Just a little.
For Cabrera. Way up and in, twisting Donaldson.
A bit of a lead. It takes a little bit of that running game away.
Just missed again. 2-0. Tipped at home plate. And a bouncing ball toward short. That's Birdie. Sets the feet. Marlins up 4-0. Things that Marlins members able to take part in toward the end of the season. Usually it's on the last.
Brewers, and here he is.
Edwards down the left field line, and that one foul. With Atlanta. Of course, Marlins fans will remember who
returned to the big leagues.
Hopped up, shallow left center. 3 Brewer get it. Nobody.
It looked like Frelick, the center air. His career was 91-92. So that hasn't changed a lot, but more cutters now.
Soler ground ball to third. Donaldson to second for 1.
Against Freddie Peralta, a guy who has been one of the.
Josh Bell takes low. Bell 2 for 2. Well, leave it to the Marlins. And back to the home run for Josh Bell. Taken outside. So he's been at third.
I think I have a top. What's Kelly think?
she's a crowdsourcing. Marlins held off. Is one. So any combination of Brewers wins or they win the division. And for the Marlins, one back in the wild card to Chicago.
You know, the thing about watching Edward.
Bouncing ball toward the shortstop, Birdie. Close. Seconds to challenge should they decide to, and they say no. And now Turang on the move, showing off that speed again with a stolen base.
Turang's speed. That's his 20.
Up the middle and through for a base hit. Taylor and Turang
beating out that ground ball to the infield. This is one, if you're Edward Cabrera, you just have to regroup.
It's Christian Yelich. Takes one upstairs. And that one just off the outside part of the plate. So 2 balls. Live at the Bally Sports app, Bally Sports Plus, presented by Miller Lite.
And
on those, so still a 1-0 lead for the Cubbies at Wrigley Field as they play on. And it ground ball up the middle. Birdie's on the bag for one. We like to call that a good meeting. 2 outs, and it brings up Contreras. Slated to pitch on Friday against the Marlins, or Saturday, but at some point. Single in the first, double in the third, and takes a strike on the corner.
Got him to buckle a little.
2 strikes, and the count runs full. Payoff pitch in the air to center, back, playable in, but 4-1. Created a run. See if the Marlins can do the same. Ball 2. Line caught by Donaldson, nobody home, and strike to Sanchez.
Got to change your
bunch of kids at the ball, so the kids will get to run the bases. The aces on the bases today after the game. Swings and misses at that fastball. I'll be getting on a bust. Who homered back in the second. Takes one inside.
And I'll be heading.
Yeah. Just stop flipping the channel.
They're certainly covering.
Yeah.
They're covering.
It's good. Just keep it right. Birdie down the right field line, but foul.
And it's only the. You know, I know they're Heat fans.
Of immediacy, it is the Marlins that should be taking center stage on the 2-2. Another foul ball.
That time he.
2-2. Up and in. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, you can tell Sal Frelick is way over into right center.
You know, they had a mirror image of that defense with the center fielders. 3-2. And this one down the line just a little bit.
Crossed up every way. Oh.
Here it is. And Birdie sends one out to Renner, and he wins.
Longest home run of his career, couple of at-bats ago. Now he goes up-o.
Second career multi-homer game for John Birdie. To a pal that he caught it.
I'm not sure who's going to remember that moment.
Off the end of the bat.
How about the run John Birdie
on a 2-1 pitch and takes it a little bit low. Got that call on the black 3. And a hit by pitch.
I figure after an at bat that long, eventually he'd get a hit, right? But came on.
Line that one up. Yeah, he took a little, fall there, but he held on, and that was this afternoon. Shows bunt, pulls it back, and takes ball one. 3 Marlins after it, and
what a fantastic play by De La Cruz. We talk about that often, how the outfield
takes inside. Josh Donaldson, and he takes a strike, and that's in there, strike 2. And to your point, leaving a couple. Cabrera fired up. Marlins with